So on today's episode of Helmet Hump Days, we're going to be sticking with the theme for the week. Started with the Darksaber. Today we're going to look at Mando's Black Series Helmet. So stick around. We'll look at it next. Welcome back and thank you for joining us today on episode 2 of Helmet Hump Days, where we're going to be sticking with the theme for the week. We started out with the Darksaber on our Saber Sundays video. Today we're going to look at the Hasbro's Black Series Mandalorian helmet. So this is the first helmet that I purchased. I had not gotten any helmets really before that, other than I did get the Luke X-Wing helmet from Galaxy's Edge back many months before. But this is my first Black Series helmet that I got. And when I found this, I found it on Mercari. You could not find these helmets anywhere. They weren't in any of the stores at Galaxy's Edge or any of the locations at Disney World in Orlando. So I went searching. I found this one on Mercari. It looks to possibly, once I received it, be an item that a cast member found at the cast member only location that they have there, where they can purchase stuff at discounts. Usually it's items that have been returned for whatever reason. Didn't know it when I purchased it, but when I received it, there were stickers on it looking like it was a returned item, but I don't know why. I've looked it over, I've checked some things out, I've put the batteries in it, and from what I can tell, it seems to be working. But I'm not 100% sure if there's other things that it's supposed to do that I don't know about. So while we're looking at it, if you happen to notice that there's something that I didn't talk about or that wasn't available on the unit that I have that you have on yours, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to be able to hear that so I can take a look at mine and see if maybe it's just something I didn't know it was able to do. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the full screen so we can take a look at this helmet. So now I did put it back in its original box, just for aesthetics, I guess. Look at the box. It's got, all the nice logos or the pictures on it. It's got the nice Black Series logo on the side, and yes, the box is a little bit beat up. Like I said, it wasn't a brand new item at the time, and unfortunately, because I couldn't find them anywhere else, and I really wanted this helmet. It's got all the information on the back, saying it's got a removable tack light, which it did come with that light. Interior welcome effects or light effects on the inside. And I have put batteries in it, so I did see that it does have the lights on the inside as well. So go ahead and take this out of the box here and let you guys see it. So it comes very nicely packaged. It's got some different pieces in it. So when you actually take the helmet out, it's usually wrapped. Mine is not wrapped, of course, because it has, up until just a few minutes ago, actually, before starting the video, been in my display case that I have. So we'll take a look at that here a little bit closer. Let me sit this down, and then inside is the tack light that it comes with. Just snaps on the side. Does have the ability to light up, I believe. I have not tried it to see if it actually works properly. So I'm not 100% sure. I believe it does, because there's some little contacts right here on the inside that it looks like where it actually, there you go, you can see them a little bit better. When you attach it to the helmet, where when you hit the buttons, it activates the helmet or the light on it. But let's see, and I know there we go, the directions and stuff that came with it are down inside here. So we'll go ahead and take all of the pertinent paperwork out so we can take a look at what all it comes with inside the box. So first we start, of course, with the little paper insert that has all the different languages on it, different stuff. And then this little insert, I'm not sure. Oh, that just talks about, you know, not leaving the batteries in, avoiding leakage and things of that nature. And then you have the actual insert that it comes with that basically tells you about the helmet. Tells you how, you know, where to install the battery, shows you how to get the battery compartment open here on the side. So you have the information on where the batteries are at, and then the next section actually shows you how to adjust the helmet, the insert on the helmet, to be able to wear it properly. And then also over here shows you where you actually attach that light. And then on the back side shows you on there where the power or the buttons are to activate the lights inside and the tack light that goes on the outside. Now I'm just going to throw this all back in the box because this unit is not going back in that box. It's going to go in my display case. So let's take a look at the helmet itself. This helmet, I think they did a really good job of the way they've made it to detail. You've got, you know, all the pieces on the side. The coloration is really good. You got the markings on the back, so it really has that really nice Beskar look to it on the outside. And then of course your connection on the side. The visor on the front, you can see through it really well, but yet it's tinted enough to where when it's sitting on display, you know, you don't get you know, that transparent look to it. It's got that tint enough to make it stand the way it's supposed to, and you can kind of see the light underneath from behind. On the inside, you've got all of the, and I know it's going to be really hard for you guys to see it there, but it's got the insert that snaps down inside of it. And try to angle it here for you. It's got a lot of great detail on the inside of the helmet there, for you to be able to see. I mean, they did a really good job with all of the detail. I'm hoping to have better lighting moving forward. I'm supposed to have some delivered tomorrow, so I'll be able to light things up a little bit better for you guys in here. And then you have the insert on the inside. The helmet does fit nicely, even with my glasses on, but I take them off just to be on the safe side. But the helmet, it sits on real nice, gives you that feel like Mando. It really fits nicely on your head whenever you put it on. Now the battery compartment location, let's see, I don't remember. I believe this is the side that you take off. So on this side here, which would be looking at it the right hand side of your head, it's got the cover that comes off, and that's actually where the tack light attaches. It just snaps on right here on the side. I'll go ahead and put it on in position there, so you have it, you know, just on the side there. Looks really good there the way it sits. The buttons for power are actually right here on this side, and then you have where the batteries themselves go. I don't remember, so let's go ahead and look back at the paperwork to see where it actually is, and it looks like it's underneath the plate here on this side where the tack light goes. So let me see if we can get the light back off, and the side plate just snaps off. You have your battery location here on the side, And let's go ahead and take that loose so that way we can see. I want to see what size batteries it takes. I don't remember. It's been sitting in my display case for quite a while, but it looks like it takes just a single AA battery. So let me grab a single AA out of my little baggie here of batteries I keep close, and let's play around with this thing a little bit. So go ahead and insert the battery in. We're going to put the battery cover back on. Let me get my glasses on so I can see better. I was wondering why I couldn't see that good. Let's see. Let's get the battery cover back on. All right. Put the cover plate back on. I want to see if the light works. So I'm going to put the light back on. So now, I don't know if you can tell, but there you go. There's the light shining into the camera so you can see that. So the light there does work. It looks like that it may be, for me, oh, there they go. The interior lights. Trying to get the interior lights to work, and that may be why this one was originally returned, is because the interior lights on the inside did not work. It's like when I kick it on an angle, they come on when I turn it. So they're not staying on continuously. It looks like they definitely are going off. So that's probably the reason why. Yeah, because when I turn it, they don't quite work. Yeah, because if I move it around and hit it just the right way, the lights will come on. But then it sounds like there's some. I don't know if you guys can hear the clicking sound, but there's definitely something going on. Not sure if it's maybe something with the liner in it or something else that's loose. There's definitely something that's causing the lighting not to work for me. But I mean, I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for the look. I bought it because I liked Mando. I liked the way this all looked. You know, the Mandalorian really, the show that Favreau and Filoni did really has reinvigorated a lot of people's passion and love for Star Wars and the stories. And I mean, it's led into the Book of Boba Fett. It's, you know, going to be moving into the new Ahsoka series we've heard about, the Obi-Wan series, possibly a Bo-Katan series. So you got all these different stories and series that are going to be coming out that Filoni and Favreau are going to be, you know, in charge of. And, you know, I think it's giving new life to the Star Wars series, the Star Wars universe, just in general. And when we saw Mando pop up in Book of Boba Fett the other day, that, you know, 2 episodes ago, when we just watched him, and if you haven't watched it yet and you're watching this, spoiler, sorry, you should have watched it by now. But having him show up and going through and seeing, you know, what's happening with him and the Darksaber, and then, you know, how he got the gift that he brought for Grogu, you know, it's just, that whole thing is just, and it's really brought everything to life again. And I've seen a lot of people that have complained about the Book of Boba Fett, that have said, oh, they didn't like it, it was boring to start out with, and man, this light is hard to get back off. You know, one of my biggest things that I've tried to reiterate to people is Mando started out like that as well. Started out kind of slow. We have to keep in mind something, and that is the fact that with the way that they're doing these series, they're essentially like, I mean, it was supposed to be movies. That's how they were originally going to do them. They were going to be a movie. They decided to put them on Disney Plus, and you're watching these episodes as separate pieces of this full-length movie that they wanted to do, that was going to be, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, 4.5, 5, possibly 6 hours long, based on, you know, the runtime of each episode. And you have to have those early episodes that some people are finding boring to really support the plot, to lay the foundation. And just like any other good story, any other good series, you have to have a good solid foundation. And that's the same thing with the Book of Boba Fett. You know, the early episodes, you know, may not have been very, very engaging and very exciting, a lot of action or anything in it, but when we really sit back and think about it, they were laying the foundation, showing you the backstory, showing you just what happened to get him where he's at. And a lot of the stories that we see nowadays, that's how they're doing that stuff. I know it's not Star Wars related, but The Witcher is the same way. The Witcher started out, if you've watched it, episode 1 really honestly should have been episode 7 or 8, based on the way that they did it. But it made it interesting to see how everything played out. And it's the same thing that they're doing with Book of Boba Fett. Same thing they're doing with Mando. I'm hoping it'll be very similar to the way that they will do the other episodes or other series that we're going to see as well. So leave me your thoughts. Let me know. Comment down below. You know, what do you think about the Black Series helmet? What do you think about the Book of Boba Fett? How did you feel about Mando when it first came out? And now, do you love the character and the story? Do you not? I mean, I'd love to hear your feedback and your thoughts on it. So don't forget that the best place to be able to find out information as to these new videos coming out is going to be on my socials. You know, you're looking at my Instagram, my Facebook page, my Twitter account. All of those I'm using to send information out to you guys so you will know when the latest videos are going to get released. So if you haven't checked those out, the links to each one are down in the description below. Give me a follow, check them out, see if you like it. If you do, I greatly appreciate it. Hit me with a like and subscribe on the YouTube channel here. It really helps me out to let me know that what I'm doing is worth my time and worth yours. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to our next one. Gonna see what we're doing for Saber Sundays. I think we're gonna get into the Ahsokas now. Finally getting to that point, because we're getting towards the end of the series of what is currently available. Still waiting on that Cal Kestis to come out. So thanks again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. And as always, may the Force be with you.